Category 4 storm aiming at Florida's Big Bend. A UNC grad student accused of fatally shooting one of his professors. Ukraine earlier today launched its largest drone attack on Russia, while Moscow unleashed missiles on Kyiv. 43-year-old Venus Williams knocked out of her 24th U.S. Open. An assistant football coach at an Atlanta high school charged with battery after punching a player in the stomach. And the giant inflatable ducks that have returned to a harbor in Maine. That story in about 20 minutes. More than a dozen retailers have said on recent earnings calls that merchandise theft and damage have been a problem, at times affecting profit margins. That list includes major players across the sector, from big box and home improvement retailers to department stores and other specialty outlets. Why it's happening and what's being done. From Sabrina Escobar, reporter at Barron's. Sabrina, take us through it.
You know, there's a couple of things happening, and just to preface it all, I think retailers have been warning that shoplifting or theft in general has been rising for the last couple of quarters. But in the latest quarter, it was very hard to find a retailer that did not mention inventory shrink, which is the industry term that encompasses merchandise theft, in their earnings calls or even in their releases. And as I talked to one of my sources, they were saying the very last thing you want to be talking about on a call is inventory shrink or theft. You do not want to mention it. So the fact that we're seeing all of these companies bring it up, it does show that there is an elevated amount of incidents of theft happening within the industry, and that includes both, violent or non-violent. It includes employee theft as well as organized retail crime theft and consumer theft. So it really is a pretty broad-based problem right now.
So before we get into what retailers are doing here, why is this happening? Do we know? I mean, we've all seen the videos of groups of people just charging into the store, loading up garbage bags full of stuff and being unchallenged as they exit.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons. I think one of them is the rise of organized retail crime, or ORC as they've started to call it. There's these groups of people, like you said, that have become very organized in the way that they're perpetrating these theft incidents, and it's been made easier by the rise of e-commerce and online. So now it becomes very easy for these groups to grab these things in bulk and then resell them online for making a very quick, easy profit. And then there's also issues in terms of making it harder to prosecute issues of shoplifting or theft. Some cities or ordinances have made it very high limit to be able to prosecute theft, and that is hard to, for law enforcement to be able to just prosecute in general. And another thing that is driving it, I would say, is that retailers have become very concerned about the safety of their employees, and they're saying, don't engage with these incidents, right, out of not just liability, but just simply having employee safety in mind, right? If you don't want to approach somebody that might be violent and have your employees face a potential violent threat.
We're speaking with Sabrina Escobar, reporter at Barron's. Her story is called "Shoplifting is Getting Worse," what Nordstrom and other retailers are saying. Okay, so you touched a little bit on what they're saying. What are they doing about this?
They're doing a couple of things, and something to caveat is that it takes time for these asset protection strategies to play out. There's a lot of different strategies that you could employ. Some are hiring off-duty police guards to stand at the doors. Others are implementing sort of video surveillance or using technology to potentially track repeat offenders, facial recognition, or they're even teaming up with other retailers to share those databases of repeat offenders, right? So if you have somebody who comes into the store that was potentially involved in another incident in another store, they might flag it to you. Other retailers, so Lowe's talked about this in their earnings call, are using radio frequency ID technology or RFID to prevent theft. In the case of Lowe's, they said that they're using RFID within power tools and essentially making the power tool inoperable until it gets scanned and purchased using RFID. That way you prevent the theft of power tools, which is apparently a big problem for them.
How I guess many other areas of the store might they employ that technology to?
think it's across the store, right? It's broad based, and I would assume that none of these are taken. These strategies are taken by themselves, and it's kind of a conjunction of strategies. So, and it depends on the retailer. So, somebody like a TJ Maxx or even CVS, Walgreens, they might be employing things like putting their items behind secure shelf or under lock and key, and then having to get the associate to open it up for the customer. So again, it depends on the type of retailer, it depends on the type of item and how you can best employ that.
Thanks, Sabrina. Sabrina Escobar, reporter at Barron's. 20 minutes now in front of the hour on This Morning, America's First News. Coming up next, adults only sections on a plane.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code HANDSOME at checkout. That's harrys.com, code HANDSOME. Enjoy!
I just learned Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. All the cash back from eating at your favorite soup dumpling restaurant doubled. All the cash back from that trip where you sort of learned to snowboard also doubled. And the best part, you don't have to do anything ridiculous to get it. Nope, Discover does it automatically. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match. Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com/welcome to now. That's Dell.com/welcome to now.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard, keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
iHeart Podcast update this week on your free iHeartRadio app. Frontage with Ted Cruz. Join Senator Ted Cruz and co-host Ben Ferguson as they break down the most important news stories of the day and reveal what they mean for you. Court Sued with Marcellus Wiley, a show featuring conversations with athletes, entertainers, and people with surprising stories that prove there's more to everyone's reality than meets the eye. An Army of Normal Folks, hosted by Coach Bill Courtney from the Oscar-winning Undefeated. This podcast is building the Army and celebrating its extraordinary members. Hear these podcasts and more on your free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Freedom 93.7. Real news, real talk, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Wednesday, time now for the mic drop with This Morning's Mike Gavin.
Good morning. With all the stories we've done about kids and adults clashing on planes, this was bound to happen. One airline is introducing an adults-only zone for some of its flights. The Turkish-Dutch Camden Airlines is rolling out the adults-only section for flights between Amsterdam and Curacao starting in November. They say it's intended for travelers without children and for business travelers who want to work in a quiet environment. They also claim this will benefit parents who will now have to worry less about reactions from fellow passengers when their child throws a temper tantrum. The only adult zones will be in the front of the plane with 9 extra-large seats with additional legroom and 93 standard seats. The zone will be physically separated from the rest of the plane using walls and curtains extra for this experience, $49 extra for the standard seat, and $108 more for the extra large seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's a moneymaker.
Well, obviously. Is it everything? We're talking about an airline here. I'm just looking forward to, all the adults getting together in the front of the plane, and then somebody, brings out a smelly sandwich.
Yeah,
somebody takes up the armrest that they're not supposed to, and everybody's still fighting, even though you're paying extra money.
I to a certain extent, on a separate level, I envision the adults coming on board, and it's, welcome aboard our airline. Here's some sleepy time tea.
Yeah.
And then it's kids like, get in the back of the plane, sit down, put your seatbelts on, and don't move.
Yes.
For 4 hours.
Yes. Yeah. And we know, of course, that a lot of football players are looking for work today after NFL teams made the final cuts to their rosters yesterday. Now, one of the players presumably not looking for work is Tom Brady, who swears that he's hung up his helmet and cleats for good this time. That didn't stop Patriots fans from doing a double take and speculating about what might be after New England made the unusual move of cutting all of their backup quarterbacks, leaving only starter Mac Jones on the active roster. Now, while this is likely just a move to clear out space to sign a still active veteran quarterback to be Jones's backup, that didn't stop Pats fans from dreaming about number 12 running out of the tunnel, pumping his fists in uniform in Foxborough on September 10th. In fact, Brady is already scheduled to be at the game, not in uniform, as the team is going to honor the future Hall of Famer for his 23-year NFL career.
What is this, like a love fest you have with Brady?
No.
Number 12 running out of the tunnel, pumping his fist.
Yeah.
What is that?
This is what they are thinking. I'm putting myself into the minds. Look, my team beat him twice in the Super Bowl, so I have absolutely no qualms with Tom Brady whatsoever. You, on the other hand, your team was beaten often by Brady over the years.
My former team.
Your former. Okay, my
I've disavowed the Jets.
I forgot about it.
I'm a Giants employee now.
I understand.
Yeah, well, by the way, to the Patriots,
Yeah.
welcome to last place.
Yeah.
Yeah, cellar dwellers in the in that division.
I mean, still, it hasn't been great, to say the least, since Brady left.
Yeah.
So, I can't blame the Pats fans for dreaming of having him back on the team.
But what if like Mac Jones were like stub his toe on the coffee table?
Yeah.
And be out for a couple of weeks. Patriots would have nothing.
All it takes is a phone call.
They'd be begging Brady to come.
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Thanks, Mike. 13 minutes in front of the hour. On this morning, America's first news.
Thinning hair is normal, but it doesn't have to be your fate.
Once I started taking Nutrafol, I could visibly see my hair get thicker. It made my hair stronger.
Nutrafol, the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
You've got nothing to lose and everything to grow. Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com/welcome to now. That's Dell.com/welcome to now.
Constant radical left propaganda and social justice wokeness. But thankfully, there's one place conservative values and left government are still valued.
Freedom 93.7.
This is Freedom 93.7 at AM 760.
Having pain like that and not knowing how you caused it and for how long it's lasting, it's debilitating.
QC Kinetics patient Diane Richardson hated not being able to live her life to the fullest due to joint pain. But then she called QC Kinetics, where regenerative treatments helped her pain go away.
The result was phenomenal.
QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in using natural biologics to restore and repair damaged joint tissue.
This was a great alternative for me as opposed to going in and possibly having surgery or something else. There was no downtime, and that's what I love. My life is too busy for me to be sidelined.
If you're tired of constant pain from arthritis or injury, don't think the old treatments are the only treatments. Discover regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics.
Just to feel good and know that I'm out of pain is the best thing ever. I'm able to do everything that I want to do.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. Call QC Kinetics 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
This is Dave Lowe. Dan Capitalist Law is a serious firm for serious cases. Dan accepts righteous injury cases on a percentage fee basis. Dan Capitalist is the only lawyer in Colorado history to win 5 straight multi-million-dollar verdicts in crash cases. Go to dancapitalistlaw.com.
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
It's going to be a hot one today. Temperatures reaching up into the mid-90s, 93 degrees in Denver. Plenty of sunshine. The wind will pick up just a bit during the evening. I'm Marjorie Lennon, my weather meteorologist, Bradley Bruce.
Exclusive stories and unique perspectives. You're listening to America's First News. This morning with Gordon Deal. Thanks for spending time with us. With Hurricane Idalia in mind, USA Today has some tips to help you prepare your go bag if disaster strikes. In terms of a bag, you want to pick something small, portable, and lightweight like a backpack. A lightweight suitcase with wheels might work as well, but remember, you could be running while carrying that bag. Inside the bag, you'll need clothes for a couple of days, including waterproof stuff. Also, toss in toiletries, backup eyeglasses, maybe some pea spray, your prescription drugs, maybe a first aid kit, matches, pocket knife. Bottled water is a must. Maybe some non-perishable food like granola bars. Emergency cash also recommended since power may be out for ATMs or credit card machines. In a waterproof bag like a Ziploc, consider taking paperwork like copies of Social Security cards and medical records. Use your electronics too, only when necessary. Keep your phone handy in case you need to report a life-threatening emergency, and try to avoid phone use to keep lines available for emergency responders. 8 minutes now in front of the hour on This Morning. Once again, here's Dom Savino.
And now, the 3 big things you need to know. Number 1.
The National Weather Service is calling it an unprecedented event. Hurricane Idalia has strengthened into a Category 4 storm, set to make landfall this morning in the Florida Panhandle's Big Bend. It's a lightly populated region that has never seen a major hurricane. Unsurvivable storm surge of up to 16 feet is expected in the area. Pentagon spokesperson Sabrina Singh says more than 5,000 National Guardsmen have been mobilized in Florida.
The department stands ready to assist the state of Florida, FEMA, and state and local officials in any recovery efforts that are needed.
Farther south in the Tampa Bay region, flooding is already being reported.
Number 2.
Gold Star families of the 13 service members killed during the U.S. military's rushed withdrawal from Afghanistan were on Capitol Hill yesterday. They addressed the House Foreign Affairs Committee and took aim at the White House for making excuses. Christy Shamblin is the mother-in-law of one of the fallen, Marine Corps Sergeant Nicole G.
The United States of America will again be called on to evacuate and to rescue vulnerable groups of people. Please help us make positive changes so that we don't have to watch another parent walk through the hell that we are walking through.
The service members were killed in a suicide bombing outside Kabul's airport.
Number 3.
More than 2/3 of Americans support labor unions. That's the major finding from a new survey by research firm GBAO. AFL-CIO President Liz Schumer.
Working people are taking on the companies that have exploited us for a long time now. So, the state of the unions is on the rise.
The new data comes as the Auto Workers Union is locked in contentious contract talks with Detroit car makers, while the Hollywood writers' strike has been going on for 4 months. An apple a day may actually keep the doctor away. New research on so-called produce prescription programs finds recipients see big benefits in health and hunger when offered access to free fruit and veggies. The study published in the Circulation Medical Journal offered gift cards for free produce. It found participants' blood sugar and blood pressure improved when they ate more fruits and veggies. Some participants even lost weight.
Man, that phrase has been around for ever. Still applies today. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Thank you, Dom. 6 minutes in front of the hour on This Morning, America's First News. If you own or operate a business, whether it's a local operation or a global corporation, partnering with Bank of America could be your smartest move. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll enjoy exclusive digital tools, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter. Position your business to capitalize on opportunity in a moment's notice. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2023. If the weather is cooling off, but luckily your business is staying hot and you need to hire, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. With tools like Instant Match, the moment you sponsor a post, you'll instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. And you can even schedule and conduct interviews all from the Indeed website. Visit Indeed.com/credit to get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
Hey honey, our AC feels more like a furnace and our washing machine sounds like a jet engine.
Good thing I called everythingbreaks.com and signed up for their total home protection.
You called who?
Everythingbreaks.com, the nation's fastest growing home protection provider.
Cover AC and appliance repair?
Yeah, in fact, they cover the cost of repairs on almost everything our homeowners insurance doesn't, like AC, plumbing, and electrical. 17 appliances, including our washer, dryer, and all of our kitchen appliances. And they even cover our electronics, like TVs, laptops, smartphones, and more.
So, how much does this all cost?
That's the best part. They have plans that start at less than $1 a day.
Don't wait. Call now before something breaks. To get total home protection and total peace of mind, call 1-800-934-5767. That's 1-800-934-5767. Or visit everythingbreaks.com.
Hey, Jen. Sorry I'm late. I had to stop for gas.
Yeah, I can't believe how much it costs for gas now.
I know. Everyone's still talking about how much gas is, but I never pay full price. I just use the free Upside app, and I get cash back for every gallon of gas I buy.
Wait a minute, are you saying you actually get paid real cash when you buy gas on the Upside app?
Yeah, I earn back up to 25 cents a gallon every time I buy gas.
What? That sounds like it could really add up.
It sure does. I've made over $300 already.
Wow, that's serious extra money. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code IHEART1 for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code IHEART1 for a 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up.